Hello everyone, my name is Ashutosh and welcome you all in this another video. In this video we are going to learn how to implement machine learning solution using Azure Machine Learning Studio. So guys, to implement this solution, the basic requirement you should have is you must have Azure Machine Learning account. So if you don't have any Azure Studio account, then I recommend you to please create it. It's absolutely free and link is provided in the description. So once you'll create your Azure ML Studio account, this is the very first window you'll be able to see. This might be blank for you if you are starting your machine learning journey with Azure, then this will be a complete white space for you. Since I have already created one experiment, that's why it is showing here. Okay, now the procedure is very simple. First of all, you need to go to your experiment tab. It will show list of all the experiments which you have already created. If you want to create your first experiment, click on this new button and automatically you'll get some templates. Since we want to start from scratch, so I'll choose this blank experiment, and immediately after that you'll get your functional layout. So guys, today we are going to implement a problem of regression where we'll be predicting the price of automobile if the features of automobile is provided. So since this is a problem of regression, let me give its name regression. Okay, now let's begin our machine learning solution. So any machine learning problem starts with dataset, and to import dataset in your Azure ML Studio, you will always have two options. First of all, go to your save dataset, and there could be two options: my dataset and sample dataset. This option may not be visible for you if you have just started using Azure Machine Learning Studio and this is your first experiment. So since this is our first experiment, I'll take a simple example. I'll take dataset from the sample dataset which is already provided by Azure Machine Learning Studio. So you can see that these are the sample dataset which is provided by Azure ML Studio. Since we want to predict the price of automobile, so I'll take this dataset. Now if you want to visualize your dataset, simply right click, visualize. So you can see this is your dataset. It is having 205 rows, 26 column, and these are the features of vehicles. You can see body style, drive wheels, engine location, wheelbase, correct? And these are the price. So this is something which we want to predict. We'll consider this as label and the remaining column as features. So guys, here you can see that this data set is not furnished. Here you are having missing values, right? So first of all we need to furnish it. We need to create a prepared data set which will be used for machine learning problem. So the first step is pre-processing of data set, and we know that we'll take only those features which can predict the outcome. We'll ignore those data set which are redundant. So in this data set I know that there is one column called normalized loss value. It is redundant. How do I know that it is redundant? It will be provided in the problem itself or it will be given by data scientist. So I can drop this column and it will not affect my output. So I'll simply go to data transformation tab manipulation and select column in data set. You can see that how easy it is. You just need to drag and drop. The only thing you need to take care is machine learning flow. Now here a red mark you can see, here it says value required. So we will choose what are the features we want to take. So we want basically all feature except this normalized loss. So we'll click it here and then this. So this is an iterative process. I have told you earlier also. We need to run every time whenever we add any new module. You need to run your solution. Now you can see that, sorry, you can see that normalized loss column is no longer part of my data set. Initially it was 26, now it is 25. So that column is gone. But still this data set is not prepared data set. Still there are some vacancies. There are some missing values. See, you can see there are 4 missing values. There are again 4 missing values. So one thing we can do is we can ignore all those rows where we are having missing values. We can do this only if the count of rows which are having missing values are far smaller as compared to size of my data set. So clean missing data, and here in the right hand side you can see the properties of your module. Remove entire row. So now what does this module will do? It will simply remove all the rows in which there are missing values. Run. So now let us visualize. See, you can see here now, initially it was 205 rows, now it is 193 rows. So we can say that there were 12 rows which had missing values, and now those rows are removed from my data set. Now this is my prepared data set. Now this data set can be used for executing ML problem. So guys, this was the pre-processing of my data set. So the first part of Azure ML flow is done. In the next video, we will see how to train a model and then how to evaluate its performance.